the second part of the transformer repair video. As you saw the first part, so this is the second part. If you did not, so must watch the first part, and then third part will also come next parts. Here are the coils, the HT coils. Actually they have wound for the transformers, for the different transformers they wound these coils while they are free in workshop. They are making these coils, so this is their inventory, the store inventory. So while there will be no workload, they are making such coils, they are keeping them in workshop. So while the workload is coming, normally in summer transformers are burning too much, so then they are taking this coil ready and then putting in the transformer, and all of a sudden they make it ready. So here is the Ghulam Habib. You can see this was the previous owner, and 1982 he had been retired, and now he is late. So now the workshop is with the nice son. As in the first video I have given the detail of his son. So here is this device. You can see this is the tape changer. This is available in each and every transformer inside. So the tape changer, why it is used is because there are some tapes we are going to change. Here are the tapes. You can see these are the terminals, and here is the moving part. So this moving part can be moved through this mechanism. Here is the mechanism, the gearing mechanism. You can see through this gearing mechanism, and this is outside of the transformer. So from the outside we can change the tapings on the primary side. So we can select the voltage which we are going to supply to the primary windings. So through primary windings we can set the voltage of the secondary winding. So if we are selecting some tape, and that's our desired voltage, so it will provide the desired output voltage. So this is used actually when the voltage is coming less from the substation. So we are setting the tapes according to our output needs. So tape changer is a nice device which is there in the transformers, and it is used for the voltage regulation. So here is the winding process. I will show you step by step all the winding process. Here you can see that on the paper they are just setting up the very starting of the winding. Here this is a small machine they have created, and this is a self-made machine actually. So the starting of the winding had been put it in, and here you can see some sleeving insulation they have provided on the start, and then later on they are providing some cotton tape pieces. So these cotton tape pieces are actually to hold the winding. In a second you will see how they are holding the windings. So this starting of the winding is a must to be hold, because if it will not be hold, the winding can come out, and that will be a problem, because due to centrifugal forces the winding can come out. So that's a problem if it come out. So then that's why they are keeping these small pieces, the tape, the cotton insulation tape, so that the windings will not come off. So in a second you will know how they are. So they are just starting by hand, the winding machine, they are starting by hand, and first few turns they are putting or supplying through hand, and then later on they will start the machine. This is a motor machine actually. Now you can see they are just folding these tapes, and the next turns will follow on these folding tapes. So then the previous turns will be hold in the next turns. So this is a very much simple way to secure the windings and to keep them tight, not to bring them off while the transformer will be in function. This is actually the primary side or HT side, which will hold 11 kilovolt or 11,000 volts. So that's why they are making a lot of safety precautions, so that the coils will not fail while the transformer will be in function. So now they are just starting. As you can see, now they started through electricity. There is a motor fitted to this machine, and while it is going defective, the winding, as you can see now the winding turns, they are trying to keep the turns as close as possible, but the turns should not overlap each other. This is the way. They are not overlapping actually, because overlapping is creating problem. Each and every layer, this is layer winding actually, each and every layer is separated through paper, and that also you will see in a little while how they are providing the paper between the layers. So now the first layer is going to be wind, and Here is the procedure. As you can see, the wire they are supplying, this wire is enabled wire. Actually, there is this is insulated. The small quantity of insulation is there on the wire. A very thin insulation layer is there actually. So the turns are not shorted to each other. Instead, they are separated through the insulation. So while they will reach to the end of this coil, before ending, a little bit margin they will make, and then they will start another layer. So now is, as you can see, this is the end of the winding. Now they are supplying some varnish, insulation varnish to the coil. This is important because by this way the coil is steady and safe and insulated also, and it's the varnish is helping to keep the windings in place, and also it is providing some sort of insulation to the windings or to the layer. After this insulation, the varnishing, they will supply the paper, and that's also there. The detail you will see how it is. So after that paper, they will provide another layer. So this coil will be completed in some 15 layers. So all the 15 layers they will complete, and then later on I will show you how they are bringing off the other end. So this way, in the 15 layers they will complete one HT coil. Sometimes it is in disk also. That will be another video. I will cover that topic. Why the coils are wound in one disc or in 5-6 discs shape. So as you can see, they have cut the paper according to the need, according to the size of the coil. They have cut it, and now they are going to start another new layer, and that will be from the ending to the starting it will come, and from the start again to the starting to the ending the next layer will go. So this is the way actually how the windings are placed. So they are just starting by hand, and then later on they are starting this through electricity through the motor. As you can see, now it is wound through the motor. So this way they will make some 15 layers. This is the second layer which is going on. So 15 layers they will make, and they will complete this winding in some 15 or 14.5 layers. So the winding is coming to the previous starting or to the ending of this coil, and before that they will stop. They stopped it, and now they will supply again the paper. So this way, layer by layer they will complete it, and one HT will be completed in some 15 layers. Again, I am talking 15 layers, but it is important that you must know each and every step which is involved in this process, because many friends they have asked for the winding. So all 14.5 or 15 layers are almost completed. Now you can see this is the ending. Here they will stop it, and they will cut the wire over here, because in this place the winding turns are completed. Actually the turns are important, and in the ending also they have provided some cotton tapes. You can see this is to secure the winding, as in the starting I said. So something like that. And this one, the last tape which they have provided, the cotton tape, this is for the lead. Actually they will bring the lead off of this place. As you can see, they have cut this wire over here, and the lead will come off. But before coming the lead off, what they will do is they will provide some sleeving insulation, the glass sleeving they will provide. And this is a process. Actually they are making through a process. Here you can see they have put this wire in the ending of the coil through this cotton insulation tape, and the sleeving also the winder had provided over here. So some way he will secure it, he will tight it. This cotton tape he will tight, so that the winding lead will not come off, and it will be stopped over here. And the remaining of the tape he will cut it through the scissors. Now is the time to apply the cotton insulation to all the winding. So almost all the winding he will cover through the through the cotton insulation. here sometimes they are applying the super glue, or sometimes they are just making it dry, and then later on they will provide the insulation or the varnish on the top of this cotton tape. So they're making through hand, because one layer is enough, or 1.5 layer is enough for this cotton insulation. This is actually to make the coil tight and bring the lid off of the coil through this way. This primary winding needs a lot of care, because here 11 kilovolt is applied, so 11 kilovolt can jump through the windings, and this is a must that you must use a good quality paper. And here is this guy, the winder, actually my friend. So here they are just making the knot to this. They will cut it and then will make it a knot over here, so that the tape will be secured in its place and it will not come off while the coil will be handled, or while it will be fixed in the transformer. So here they are cutting it, and then later on here they will provide some varnish to keep it in proper place, or to make it secured and not to come it off. So this was the winding procedure. Next video will cover the rest of the detail, the putting this transformer in. So keep watching.